Morning everyone. Finally, welcome back. It's been a while. I'm still about. I'm still here. I've come out today to have a bit of a meander and have a look for Greywell Tunnel. That's years old. It's part of the Basingstoke Canal. Wow, a few nettles along here. And yeah, years old. Part of the Basingstoke Canal, as I say. And I've always wanted to come and find the tunnel, Greywell Tunnel. There's obviously two ends to it. Collapsed in the middle. I'm hoping that we're going to find both ends today. We've got a lovely day. September. We've had a record-breaking summer. So hot. Too hot. Far too hot. Had a heat wave, had a couple of heat waves. Look at this. Oop, imagine living here. Wow, some apples here, falling over them. Looking out onto this. That's lovely. Yeah, look at the apples on here. All over the floor. So yeah, we've had a record-breaking summer. Far too hot. Some people love it, I don't like it. I'm not one for the heat. I don't like it being sunny like now. This is lovely, and it's not that hot. It'll get warm later, especially with this backpack on. But yeah, so we're looking for Greywell Tunnel. See if we can find both ends. And like I say, it's collapsed in the middle, and it's like a colony of bats there now. There's all different types of species of bats that obviously love it, so it's protected as well now because of bats. Obviously bats are protected. I'm no expert on it, but I know that. And so yeah, we're going to see what we can find. Hopefully we can find both ends, and I'm going to show you a couple of bits that I've bought since the last video, which was, believe it or not, about 8 months ago. It amazes me how time flies. But we'll see what we can find, and I'll show you some bits. Let's get on. Wow, and there it finally is. Look at that. Finally found the end. Look at that. Pretty overgrown down here. No sign up there, but I can't quite see what that says. Something about restored 1975. But wow. Try and get right on the end here. Have a look round the corner. Obviously all gated off. Stop anyone getting through because it's collapsed in the middle. But yeah, we're going to try and find the other end of it. I don't know how successful we'll be, but we can but try. Amazing. I've always wanted to come here for years and years, and I don't live that far away, to be fair. Wow, finally found it. So what else have I done since the last video? I think the last one was Farley Wallop. It's like the church I got. Yeah, that's right. Just at the last minute, I happened to be in the right place at the right time, and I got access to that church. Lovely little church. I've never been back there since, but yeah, really nice little place. If you get a chance to go up and have a look, it's worth having a look. Really peaceful, really tranquil area, tucked down a little lane. And it's supposedly a village, but I mean, there's no shop, there's no post office. There is a village. No, so I think it's a social club, and there's a church. But it's quite spread out. There's a big estate there. So yeah, it's a lovely place. Lovely place to have a look around. Really peaceful. Like here, really. There's no one about. Lovely. Look at this. There's a couple of red kites just now flying about here. It's always nice to see. But they're so common now, or so it seems. Really common. At one point it used to be the buzzards. I see buzzards everywhere, and they seem to be less, and the red kites seem to be even more. So whether the red kites frighten off the buzzards, well, who knows? I don't know. I don't know. If you do know, or you have got an explanation, pop a comment down below, or just pop a comment to say hello. Really. And if you want to hit the like and subscribe button, that would be much appreciated. I really want to grow the channel, and obviously the more subscribers you get, it gives you the boost. It makes you determined, it makes you want to get out and do more vids, which is what I want to do. It's just with work commitments and family life and things like that, it's not always possible. I'd like to do one every week if I could. But yeah, more subscribers I get. Wow, it looks a bit dark through here. Gonna have a look. Yeah, lovely place. I think I've come the wrong way. I think I have. I thought we was going to be going that way and into that woodland over the back there. So I think I've done a wrong turn and come this way, but we'll have a look in a bit, have a look at a map and see where we've gone wrong. Right, well I've gone the wrong way somewhere. so we're going to have a look at the map and see if we can work this out. Gone like totally the opposite way to what I was expecting, so let's try and get back on track, because I thought we was going to end up over in here somewhere, and we've gone kind of that way, back behind us. Right, okay, so we've come up round there. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure how we get back. Doesn't seem right at all. Unless, of course, a footpath has changed, because this book is years old, years and years. I don't even know what one this is, what version it is. But I've had it probably 20 years, so it's quite possible the footpath has changed. Okay. Right, that's where we went down there. And we came that way. So we need to go round here, round there, and then we came up through here. And we're back, so we follow that road up there. Right, so we're going to follow the road, and that should take us up around so we need to come out. Right, okay. Well, for some bizarre reason I've gone spectacularly wrong, and we've ended up on a road. Luckily it's as you can see, it's quite a quiet road, so it's not too bad. I'd rather not be on a road, I'd rather be out in the fields or the woodlands, but hopefully it's just up here on the left hand side. So yeah, I've got a few bits of new gear. I've got a new backpack, which I don't know if you can see that. It's quite big. It's a 45 litre one. So you can get loads of stuff in it, and I've certainly used that to my advantage and probably put too much stuff in it because it's quite heavy. There's a lot of stuff I don't really need with me today, but I thought I'd put it in case I show you on this vid. So if you watched my last one, which was at the Farley Church, I showed you some of the bits and bobs that I've got. I've since added to that, so there's some other bits. A bit of a bend here, I might cross over because there's a bit of a bend. So yeah, so I've added to that. Got a few more bits. To go with my kit. I do plan to do some wild camping eventually, which obviously you're not allowed to do here in southern England unless you've got prior permission, which I haven't got any permissions, but I would like a permission, so I could go out and camp over, but I just have to be a bit stealthy. In theory I should have done it a couple of months back when we had all that hot weather, lighter evenings. It's surprising how quickly the nights draw in. I don't know why it's a surprise. It's a surprise because it's the same every year. It starts coming in and we have the same old conversations, but oh, nights are drawing in, aren't they? Yeah. It happens every year. But it's still a surprise. So yeah, what I should have done was maybe gone out and done some earlier in the year when we had all the hot weather. Probably would have been a bit cooler, to be fair, rather than being at home. And the temperature enough dropped, considering we had all that hot weather. Now, like I say, we're in September, but boy has it got cold. Mornings and evenings. So yeah, I'm hoping we're going to head over to this, into this woodland here. Hopefully. I did look at the map back there, and that's certainly how it was looking on there to go. I don't know where I've gone wrong. Unless, of course, the footpath has changed, because my map is probably 20 years old. It's something I need to update, to be fair. So I'm hoping just up here we're going to have a footpath sign and we can get in out the way off of this road back into the wilderness. I'm just going along here. Look at this. I hate this. It's a pet hate of mine. Look at this. Fly tipping. The rubbish that's been dumped here. Absolutely no need for it. Look at that. What I have found though, you may be able to hear them, I found some pigs. Wow. Hello boys, girls. Go on then. Wow, I didn't expect to come across these. Love pigs. When we was on holiday earlier this year, we went to a place in Devon, and it was a working farm. Lovely place, really nice, and the kids loved it, absolutely loved it. And they had a couple of pigs then. I don't know what type of pigs they were. They looked like these, to be fair, sort of the blacky and the sort of golden brown and the sort of patches on them, and they were called Gary and Barry. And they were lovely, they were. They'd be right across the field, much further than this, right out in the fields. And where we stayed, there was 21 acres there, so it was really nice. And they'd be right out in the field, and you'd turn up to the pen, and my kids would, and they'd start calling Gary, Barry, and with that, they set off, and they could come running down towards us, and yeah, absolutely loved it. There they are, look. I ain't got any food, boys. Couldn't feed you anyway. Here we go. And there's another one over here, look. Just chilling. Hello, mate. Hello, mate. Right. I think we're finally back on track. We're on a bridle way. Hopefully I'm heading in the right direction. If not, don't matter. No rush. Now there is a pub on this route. Obviously it's a bit early yet, I think. Don't know what the time is. Oh well, it's 10 past midday, so as I look at it, it's not too early, I suppose. But that's a way off yet, if we stop there at all. I have got water with me, so I can stay hydrated. I'm hoping this is going to go up. I'll show you. I'm hoping we're going to go up here and it's going to swing around to the left somewhere, cut down through the woodlands and then come down possibly through a field, I'm not too sure, down towards the village. But we'll see. But there's quite a bit of a way to go yet, I believe. So we'll see how we get on. Right, we'll keep going. Now we're back on track. I don't want to lose too much time on it. But like I say, there is no rush. I think it's this way we want to go. Come down through this woodland. Yeah, someone's been busy here, look. Now this is a bit of a shot in the dark. That couple I spoke to a little while back said it's really hard to find. We seem to be going up quite an incline here. Which wouldn't seem right to me, but we'll have a look. They said it's in a big dip, so are we going up to the top of the big dip? Or was we in the dip? We'll have a look. I think we're heading in the right direction. Because that, you're probably not going to be able to see this, but that looks like, on the edge of the tree line, that looks like quite a valley. So I'm hoping the other end of the tunnel is down here somewhere. But we'll keep going, we'll see what we can find. Right, I've come to this little T-junction, if you like. Carries on straight up there. I've come from up there. Look at that. That looks steep there. I reckon this is it. Don't know how easy it is to tell on the camera. Probably not very easy, but that's right down there low. Proper valley here. Sounds like there's someone over there, but it might just be the branches scraping together. Now there's a path that runs down here. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, this is it. And we'll see the other end of the tunnel. And like I said, it's collapsed in the middle, so you can't actually pass through it anymore. But apparently it's full of bats. It'd be amazing in the evening to come and sit here and see them coming out. don't see them that often. I do get a couple at the back of my house. I have done for years, to be fair. Right, we're going to walk down here and see if it leads us to it. Right, I've got down to this far. And it's almost like there's a little path that runs down through here, but let's have a look up here a minute to see if we can see anything else. Ah, I can see what looks like a cage. This has got to be it. This has got to be it. Right, let's see if we can get down there. Oh, backpack's getting caught. There's water here. This is it. Look at that. Wow, look at this place. Absolutely amazing. I don't even know that's there. Look at it. Look at that. Other end of the tunnel. Absolutely amazing. Wow, that was hard to find. And you can see why, because it is just totally hidden away down here. Look at it. It's so overgrown. Obviously there's footpaths, but they're not that well used for the looks of things. Considering we had such a dry summer, it wouldn't have grown over that quick. It's only been the last sort of few weeks it's been growing again. So they're not that well used, in my opinion. So people must just, can you imagine, people must just walk by and not realise it's here. Or they're looking for it and can't find it. I'm well pleased with that. That is brilliant. Quite eerie as well, look. Wish I had a good torch with me. Have a proper look. Wow, wouldn't it be amazing to go through that? Absolutely brilliant. I'm absolutely chuffed to bits. Yeah, I think that's just the tree branches rubbing together. I can't see anyone. Obviously, you look at how the earth comes up. Obviously that tunnel, the water level's a lot lower, so all this earth here is just built up and built up and built up and blocked it, and it's created, it's just like a bank for you to walk on and walk up to it, because there's the water line just down here. See, the water gets to here and then it dries up, and then yeah, that's all just a build up. Such a shame it's not open. Shame it's collapsed. It would be amazing to come through on this canal all the way. And the other way, apparently where we saw the start of or the other end of the tunnel, You can get on the canal there and go almost up to Woking, I believe. I think it's Woking. You can certainly get up Fleet and beyond Farnborough that way. So yeah, absolutely amazing. There's a board up here. Let's have a look, see what this says. So the path looks a little bit more used up here. We might have some information on here. Here we go. So yeah, apparently the tunnel is 1,230 yards long, built between 1788 and 1792. And it was built as an alternative to a longer route around Greywell Hill. The tunnel has no towpath, and then the bargemen had to leg it through while the horses had to pull the barges all the way from London docks. Apparently it could take up to 6 hours to get through this tunnel. Wow. 6 hours, can you imagine it? And it collapsed in 1932. Well, apparently there were no attempts to revive it, as the commercial trade to Basingstoke had already ceased. Apparently there's chalk springs that rise within the tunnel, and they provide the canal with much of its water. Tunnels now, oh, that's what I said earlier, the tunnel's now an ecological importance as a haven for bats. And the blockage has created a cave-like environment for them, with a constant temperature of around 10 degrees. Wow. 5 different species have been recorded in there. Absolutely amazing. What a place. So peaceful and tranquil. Right, let's get out of here. I'll try and get back out up this hill. It's really bizarre. There's no one about. It's almost like it feels like I'm the only person that knows it's here. I know that sounds weird, but that's how it feels, because there's no one about. It's so hidden away. Yeah, what a place. Absolutely fantastic. If you get a chance to come and have a look, make it an adventure. See if you can find it. I've got to do some climbing now. So as I was saying, we went down to Devon and stayed on a little working farm. Really nice, really nice. And visited a few places, Ilfracombe, Willowcombe, to name a few. Barnstable, another place. Combe Martin was another place. And yeah, it was funny because standing there was a guy turned up, and it was the gardener of the place we were staying. His name is John. So hello John, if you're watching. Yeah, really nice guy. So I got chatting to him, and it was bizarre because John and I got talking, and we both had the same work experience, if you like. We've both done the same jobs years ago, which was in the print industry, and I'm not sure which way to go now. We're at a crossroads. I think we'll go straight on. I think. Yeah, we'll go straight on. So anyway, as I was saying, John, yeah, we're both print industry, and we kind of, he does gardening, so do I actually, and we both do the same job, which is groundsman. Obviously that's what I am. I'm a groundsman. So and so is John, which was bizarre. So we both do the same jobs now. We both have the same previous jobs, and the really bizarre thing is both our partners do the same jobs as well. So yeah, really bizarre. Lovely guy, and yeah, so I'll definitely meet up with John next time we go down to Devon, which we do plan to go hopefully next year. So John, if you are watching, see you next year. Deep in the woodland now. I've come right in off the footpath that was running right over the back there, so hopefully no one can spot us or hear us. Yeah, but I'm not entirely sure where all the network paths run, so there may be a footpath just here for all I know, although, you know. So we've got to be a bit stealthy. There's a couple of bits I want to show you that I've added to my kit since the last video. So nice quiet little location, so hopefully keep hearing branches there. I think it's someone walking through, but I think it's just branches, and there's loads of dead wood all over the floor, so we hear cracking of branches. I mean, I've cracked enough, you know, there's someone about. So what I have got is a couple of new bits in my kit. I've got lots of paracord, and that's going to be for another vid. So that's coming, and it's to set something up so it's a kind of shelter, but I won't give too much away because I'm not going to get time to put it up today, which is a shame. What I have also got, and I mentioned before that I was going to be doing some cooking things, and doing some cooking you're going to need some sort of knife, so I bought this Bushcraft knife. So it's not that sharp, it needs sharpening. So yeah, so if you watch my previous one, I've got a little chopping board and things. I've got some cooking facilities. I'm going to do some cooking in some other vids. So yeah, I've got my Bushcraft knife, which I keep deep in the pack. I've put it in the top because I knew I was about to get it out, but I will put that deep in the pack before I move off. What I've also got is my new water bottle, military surplus, cracking bottle. Absolutely love it. Clips on your belt there as well. So yeah, great. And for cooking, I picked up one of these. Now it's not my own idea. This one I saw off of another YouTuber, and it's a little, I think it's a steamer. It sits on a pot. But for somewhere like this, if you want a little twig fire, obviously clear the area, don't leave any mess, leave it so it's so you haven't been there. And then obviously this expands open, so, and then yeah, I plan to use that as a little twig fire. Haven't used it yet, obviously you can see it's brand new. But yeah, on the ground, tucked on the ground like that. it'll be absolutely perfect. Get your twigs, get your fire going, and then to cook over that or just to heat some water up, it'll be absolutely fantastic. And I've seen it on use on some other videos. Yeah, brilliant, love the idea. Like I said, I haven't used it yet, but I will do. So yeah, and it just folds up lovely like that. Pop it in a little bag. It's got these little legs on it, which obviously could cause damage in your rucksack and things. But yeah, you could remove them, you could drill them out, but you want something to keep it off the ground so you don't damage the ground. You don't want to leave any evidence that you've actually been there, or ruin the ground, or you know, the plants or anything that's in there. So I was planning on getting a I don't know what you call them, but it's like a cloth that I know the plumbers use for welding, when they're not welding, when they're, you know, sealing joints and things with a torchlight. It's like a heat-proof mat. I did think about getting one of them so I can protect the floor wherever I use this as well. Just an idea. If you've got any thoughts, then great. Leave a comment below in case you have some other ideas. But yeah, really looking forward to using that. It should be really good, and I think that's something to do when you're steaming, but just unscrews. Yeah, absolutely love it. Can't wait to use it. Yeah, I think it's don't think it's too much further now, but I'm not too sure what we're going to do. We're going to head down. I think it's up through this way, back over here. We're kind of backing on ourselves a little bit because this is where the cattle were, up the top. So we're going to go down. I think we've got to go through them cattle. I hope we don't, but I think we have. So we'll give it a go. They can only trample me once, can't they? Also, one more shout out I wanted to do, and that was to Mark. Mark, if you're watching, we spoke in the week, and this is Mark from Y Explorer. Got some cracking videos on his channel. I've started getting into him and into all his vids. So Mark, just wanted to give you a shout out. Thanks for messaging me. I know we've been chatting this week, so I said I'd try and get one done, and here I am. So hopefully you like some of these tracks as much as you did the other ones. So yeah, take it steady. I'll speak to you soon. do, and that was to find a tunnel, both ends as well. Wow, this is a really deep valley here as well. I'll spin it round, I don't think you can see how deep that is down there. Yeah, really deep. So yeah, so we've set out, we found it, we've achieved it. Found some lovely little network paths to walk around. Just like being out and about. Like I say, I do want to set up my little shelter and show you that, but we'll save that for another vid. I might even do it in the garden, set it up just so you can have a look. So yeah, I think we're nearly back now. I can hear voices, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to end the vid now. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe if you can, and I won't leave it as long this time. I'll see you soon. Cheers.